Hi everyone. Happy Monday. Hope everyone is good. Hope you enjoyed your weekend. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe, please. And thank you for getting me to 24,000 subscribers. That is insane. I Every single time I look at my subscriber count, I just get more and more shocked. And thank you, everyone who is new here. Please introduce yourself in the chat. Do not be shy. We don't bite here unless you're a deranger. And it's great to see so many people not just subscribing to my channel, even Baron's channel and some of the other squad channels as well have all seen a huge boost in their following. So that's fantastic. Rahini, you said the Invictus Games are such a cool thing. I feel like we should have the Squaddies Games with events like Best Royal Shade. I'm actually thinking of making like a squad encyclopedia or like wiki page with like all of the phrases that we've come up with. Because we literally have our own language on these Squaddy streets. It's hilarious. I Beverly said, "Hey, Anna squad, we'll be in and out doing laundry. Have fun with the laundry." After 10 days of fun, inspiration, and seeing what our faves do best, the UK must have to be stupid, artist, and plain dumb. Well, certainly the UK media. And they've really got nothing to say. I think they feel very, very defeated right now because everybody who matters has been praising Invictus. Meghan looked amazing and was so supportive throughout the whole of it. So Harry and Meghan really got the last laugh, but they had to find something. They couldn't attack Invictus directly. So what they're doing is they're taking all other avenues right now. They're putting price tags on everything that Meghan is wearing, even though it's not taxpayer funded. Even though Harry was wearing designer clothing the whole time and you don't see any articles about how much what he was wearing costs. And of course, the most disgusting thing that they're doing, again, is wheeling out Thomas Markle. It's just unbelievable. Weaponizing a father against his daughter. And you just know there are going to be some pathetic, some stupid. And yes, if you are listening to this and you are eating this PR propaganda up, you are pathetic and stupid. You are pathetic and stupid if you are sitting there and going, oh, but you know, the poor guy, he just wants to see his grandkid. You just know that there are some people in the UK who are sitting there and saying that while watching the morning talk shows. Instead of asking why the morning talk shows aren't focusing on what actually matters in the United Kingdom right now. That's what they're focusing on. And you just know that there are some idiots who are sitting there going, oh, but he just wants to see his grandkids. He just wants to see his grandkids. Like, that's the whole point. They're not asking why the other senior members of the royal family, the unroyal mafia, why people in government said absolutely nothing about the veterans the entire time of the Invictus Games and up until now. They're not asking that. They're not asking other important questions that should be being asked right now in the country. They decided to dedicate a whole morning segment of Good Morning Britain to Thomas Markle. But anyway, we're going to get into all of that. Let's get into some other things first. Hi, Brown Hippie. That's where Meghan gets her hair colored. They posted a Instagram picture with the caption talking about Meghan's luscious locks, classic rich espresso brunette for the always elegant Meghan for the Invictus Games. They said, I truly have a soft spot for beautiful brunette hair color. It requires a gentle touch when highlighting or low lighting and adding dimension, and depending on the season, can range from deep and striking, glossy, and regal. For Meghan and the change of season, I relied on heavy, low lighting throughout the lengths of her hair, followed by layers of glossing for the ultimate movement and tone reflection. The result is healthy, long-lasting, low-maintenance color with superior shine. And cut is done by Caddy, who was photographed in one of the highbrow hippie stories at lunch with Meghan for her birthday. Or I think it was like just after her birthday. And highbrow hippie is still following the mysterious Meghan account. So I am now 100% sure that that is Meghan's account. It has to be. And that account now has over 120 something thousand followers. So I think it's her account. Also, Meghan style influence. So we found out who some of the rich aunties are. There was this young lady here who got the coat that, sorry, it wasn't really a coat, was it? Like a jacket that Meghan was wearing. She said, when you manage to get the Meghan Markle J. Crew sweater that she wore and then crashed the entire website and sold it out for the foreseeable future. Yeah. I'm sure they'll restock it. But here is one of the rich aunties that managed to get the J. Crew jumper. And all of the looks were just phenomenal. I think for me, definitely the white jumpsuit, the short one with the white jacket is definitely my fave. I thought that had some of the best pictures, but I also do like the long pants with the silk top. Like that's definitely something that I would wear. I love her sunglasses as well, and the teal jade laser cut dress, brilliant. But all the looks were fantastic. Tell me in the comment section which was your favorite. And let's just get some of the other stuff out of the way. Ah, yes, this came up. So Senator Oroba to partner with Meghan Markle in period poverty fight. Now, the senator made a comment about this, but it has not been actually confirmed by the Sussex people. And as always with these things, I do generally like to wait until we have more details. But in the Nairobi news, it was written that nominated Senator Gloria Oroba has hinted at a possible partnership with Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, on a campaign to end period poverty. Speaking to Nairobi News, the senator said she is set to meet Meghan to discuss the issue. We have rescheduled to meet Meghan. She runs a program on period poverty, so that is the connecting point. So this is in relation to some of the previous work that Meghan has done. Mrs. Oroba's participation in the Invictus Games in the United Kingdom brought her into contact with Prince Harry. Period poverty, a global concern affecting millions of girls and women, is categorized by limited access to menstrual products, education, and healthcare. Markle has been a passionate advocate for breaking the silence surrounding this issue and has launched initiatives in the past aimed at providing resources and support to those affected. Yeah, so there's nothing confirmed by the Sussex people. That was just from her. So I guess we'll wait and see whether or not anything comes of that. It's definitely in line with what Meghan has done before. And yeah, I guess it's just confirmation from the Sussex people and whatever comes of that. Right, was there anything else I wanted to point out before we get to the BS? Okay, I'll take your comments before we get to the BS because there's a lot of the BS to get through. Hi everyone, if you're just joining us, hit that thumbs up button. Yes, Wendy, and this is exactly what it is. It's a distraction. Rahini, I want to feel sorry for Thomas, but his actions are so nasty. It's like William using his kids. Thomas is the nuclear option. Yeah. It's really sad. I feel bad for Meghan. Because, your father is meant to be your first hero. And it must be just so disappointing for her. trying to get on with her life, and the way the media continues to weaponize him, and the way that he chooses to be weaponized by them, and the way he behaves, it's not really like he wants Meghan, the person Meghan. He wants Duchess Meghan, the person who married into the royal family and got that title. It's like he wants the title of, this is my daughter, the Duchess, not this is my daughter, the human. Yes, that Susanna woman is 100% a hater. The way that she tried to like almost play victim when Piers Morgan was having a tantrum, and she's 100% for the bullying, 100% an enabler as well. Coco, oh no, it's Coco. I remembered, like Hotel. I wish I knew which hair product Em uses. Her hair is gorgeous, glossy, healthy. I've googled it, no luck. Look for Megan's hair recommendations, the TIG. I am trying to create an Amazon storefront where I put all of Megan's products that she recommended from the TIG there. So if you hit that at the moment, I've just got stuff from around her house and makeup, but I'm gonna pad that out a little bit more as we get towards the holiday season. But if you just type in like Megan, the TIG, Megan hair products, like stuff will come up from the TIG days. All right. Yeah, on to this foolery. Well, first of all, I didn't know that this has happened, but Thomas Markle, according to this valid restraining order, threatened to pew pew the photographer that paid him to mess up his own daughter's wedding for only 1,500 cash. That's all it took for him to betray his daughter and ruin their friendship forever. So it's not even like he's getting mountains of money for this. I mean, 1,500, that's only like half a month's spending in today's economy. That's not going to take you very far. And that's the price of your soul and your daughter's soul? Highly embarrassing. And of course, the morning talk shows were back on this BS, weaponizing Thomas Markle. Omar tweeted, "How is it almost 2024 and breakfast television is still shoving coins down Thomas Markle's throat to talk smack about his child? Surely there are more pressing news stories to cover. Wonder if outlets like these realize they're mostly to blame for the tragic mess." Yes, they absolutely realize it. And it is all part of one bigger campaign to distract from Invictus. And it wouldn't surprise me if the palace has also sanctioned this, because no one wants to distract from Invictus more than the palace, I think, because they tried to with that silly little podcast with Mike Tyndall, didn't work. William is flying all the way to New York. Nobody's really paying attention. And again, it is not like it has to be a competition between the two. Harry and Meghan are just doing their thing. They want to make it a competition because of jealousy, because of envy, and they can't really come out and say anything bad about Invictus. So the best they could do was come with the drama. And why now? It's so obvious. It's because they cannot believe how successful Invictus have been. And Thomas Markle doing an interview, even saying she's not the person I knew as my daughter. I think she has influence on Harry more than he does on her. So the same old tired narrative of the Jezebel taking over a man. And this is literally a picture from the interview where he's looking at the screen of the Invictus Games with Harry on the screen. Absolutely pathetic. Anyway, let me play. I'm not going to play the video because ITV and their BS copyright police will come after me, but I will play the audio. So let's have a listen to this, and I will comment. One sec.
As she was growing up, before the rifts, before she met Harry, which made you think that she was capable of this kind of complete cutting off, that she was capable of doing that?
Meghan lived with me from the 6th grade to high school, and I never saw anything like that with her. And also college, we get along fine too as well. I never saw the kind of woman she turned into. I'm shocked to this day to tell you that, because she's not the person I knew as my daughter.
And she wouldn't be the person you knew. She wouldn't be the person you knew because she's not a little girl anymore. She's a woman. And when we're adults, we're allowed to set boundaries, including that with our parents. I have to tell you guys, because you're so generous with your time, with your money, and the community that we have here, this particular situation has triggered me a lot today. It's triggered me a lot because I have a very strained relationship with my father. And I cannot imagine what it must feel like if I had to go through a drop of what I go through with the entire world watching and my father on TV for the whole world to see, and with a royal institution and the media weaponizing him against me. This is just a whole different level of bullying and abuse than anything I have ever seen by the most powerful institutions in our country levied towards one woman. I don't even know what the word is for this. That a media can weaponize a father against her daughter and make this so public like this. I am lost for words.
Do you blame Harry for that?
I don't know. I don't know. Blame her or Harry. I think she had influence on Harry more than he does on her. So, blame Harry.
You ever see anything in Meghan as she was growing
And,
up?
you know, let's just be very clear. You are allowed to set boundaries. Some of these people are really showing that they clearly have never set boundaries in their own life. This is another clip. One sec. Let's listen to this.
Doesn't feature in her life, and he's going to do the interview this morning because I honestly don't think I think it's all on deaf ears.
Well, I think sadly you're probably right. As you know, one of my other
Your column at the weekend in Telegraph.
Well, I do come across these people from time to time. Meghan is a very good example where when they put the shutter down, that's it. There is no appeal to reason. There is no way around. Once they've made their decision, it's very cold-blooded and they stick to it. Anyway.
So, well, I mean, watch the interview this morning after.
Yeah, watch the interview and forget that there's sewerage in the water. Forget that your government is selling out and privatizing your NHS, privatizing the rail companies. Forget about the cost of living crisis. Forget about all of that and focus on Meghan Markle's dad. this is only this only has legs because there's idiots in the British public that actually take this seriously. That's the only reason this has any legs. And just think about the language that Richard was using there. His name's Richard, right? I've come across people like that, so cold-blooded. When they just cut someone off, that's it. Like we're not allowed to set boundaries when we're grown adults. And I think Dr. Scholler actually tweeted earlier, just because you're related to me, just because we're blood related, doesn't mean I have to, put up with your nonsense. Wait. Okay. I don't think I had anything else to say. I will end with your comments. Thank you as always, everyone. I mean, what can we say? They were gonna come with something. To be honest, I didn't think they'd come with this. I thought we'd circle back to the bullying allegations or the Saudi earrings or gosh, what's the other one they like to use? There's no way back. There's no way back. There's going to be no more olive branches. Or, one of the ones that they usually come with. I did not think that they would literally will out Thomas Markle. Pathetic. Ugh. Yes, Eve. I mean, Meghan's worked with period poverty charities before, so wouldn't be a surprise. But I just want to wait until the Sussex people confirm it. Carmen's thinking of splurging on an appointment at Highbrow Hippie here in LA. Go for it and tell us how it is. If Meghan went and got her color touch up just before Invictus, those of you girls who get their hair dyed, how long is it? Like 3-4 weeks? So book your appointment for 3-4 weeks and you might bump into her. Mandy, you said, I see the relationship I had with my father before he left us, and I just couldn't imagine my father saying things Thomas had said about Meghan. He wanted to be taken care of financially. And I'm sure that Meghan would have taken care of her father a lot more than 1,500 measly dollars that the tabloid press is giving him. But like I said, he wanted Meghan the Duchess, not Meghan his daughter. Wonder, shouldn't the UK be knee-deep in Earthflop coverage? Exactly. I mean, isn't this what we keep saying? They keep on attacking Harry and Meghan like it's going to make the others more popular. Nobody I know is even talking about William or what William's doing with Earthflop. Nobody's paying attention to it. Now, all of the focus is on Thomas Markle. Beverly, he said, and as Prince Harry said in the docuseries, I think after his book came out, that was it for him. He now sees his family really is with the press and the media. Yes. I mean, Jeremy Clarkson and Piers Morgan going out with Camilla the day before that disgusting article was posted in the Sun. These people wouldn't lose a day of sleep. Not even a day, not a minute, not a second of sleep if anything ever happened to Meghan. They have revealed themselves fully. Oh. Agnes, Suzanne is soon frumpy. Her Instagram is full of her wearing ugly dresses. Wouldn't surprise me. I don't follow her, but I believe you. Yes, Rahini, it's definitely more than 300 pounds on your eyelashes. 1,500 on all your follicles on your head. Do we have an update on Victoria Arbiter? Did she find her eyelashes? Some days I just don't know what to say. Yeah, Angela. Harry, who he's never met. Thank goodness, because we'd never hear the end of it if he did. Like I said, you said Thomas needs to go back to Mexico. He's back in San Diego. Why? Good question. Jennifer, is there no other news in that country? Ah, I mean, it makes a good distraction from the real news, doesn't it? Cookies and cream, you said the success of Invictus has the Honorable family unhinged. They are using a tugboat as a distraction from the excitement of the Invictus Games. I mean, if this is all they have? Is this all they have? They got nothing else? I mean, there they were, standing next to seaweed and chopping wood in the forest. Apparently that's not enough. What? Yeah, the cat's out of the bag, and everybody can see that it is perfectly possible for members of the royal family to do work that is impactful without taxpayer funding. I don't understand how our attention isn't turning directly to that. There is no need to fund the on-royal mafia to do what they do, not to the level anyway. You can pay for them to sit in an Uber and go to and from the event and go home. That's it. Give them Uber vouchers and that's it. They don't need anything else, and they definitely don't need 100 million to show up to these events. Just so they can be in the papers, not to create any amount of impact whatsoever. Thank you so much, Amy Fan and Mina. Thank you. What can we do? It's life. It's life, and we deal with life. But it's when you see it happening to someone else, it definitely puts a mirror up to what you're going through as well. Mm. Yeah, Angelina, they can't stand to see Meghan back to herself, happy, thriving, glowing, and they want to see her broken. And no matter how strong you are as a person, no matter how much you move on, I think when it comes to parents, that is a very difficult wound to close. Very difficult. And the worst, and I hate to say it, but I feel like you'll understand why I am. As and when Thomas Markle does pass away, because he's an elderly man, you know what the first headline is gonna be. Like, I feel like I don't even have to say it, and that just makes me sick to my stomach. Because they are gonna weaponize this guy until his last day, and then on his last day, weaponize him again against Meghan. They are truly twisted. This is why I'm saying I don't know what the word is. I feel like abuse and harassment isn't strong enough. Thank you so much, Coco. And you're right. I think a lot of people can relate to this. Not just the situation between Meghan and her father, but just everything that has happened in the last 6 years. I feel like there's something in this situation that a lot of people can relate to. Roseanne, you said Manchester Evening News reported a backlash against this interview as they are sick of Tom's lies and the media airing them and emotionally blackmailing her. Yeah, I can't wait to see how many Ofcom complaints this one gets. Oh. Star, you said it's called stochastic terrorism. There's a thread on Twitter that describes it very well. Okay, I'll look into that. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, Lightside. Meghan is right to set boundaries. Yes, Myra, that's another thing. Royalists consider that the enemy of my enemy is my friend. And this is the best they have. All right, folks. I think I'm gonna call it a day. Cat Harlem, you said Tom used to get a monthly check from Meghan. He revealed that 7 years ago. She probably cut him off when he lied to her face. Yeah. I mean, how much more do you want? Your relationship with your child is priceless. All right, folks. There's quite a few comments to get through, but it's going to like 2:30. So I'm sorry I didn't get through all your comments, but I'm gonna call it a day so I can get to bed. Thank you as always. Thank you for getting me to 24, almost 25,000 subscribers. And yeah, I'll be listening to the in the clouds at Barron's later on when I wake up. And you enjoy the rest of your day, okay? Ciao.
all again.